on the street who was asking for money. His response moved her to tears. What's happening, everybody? I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. According to National Public Radio, in 2012, Laura, a shaman, was in the middle of a mental health spiral. The love of her life had just dumped her, and she was struggling with an eating disorder. And to top it off, she was having trouble finding work. I was leaving a downtown business where I had yet another job application rejected. I was feeling pretty down and decided to go to the Whole Foods across the street, a shaman said. As she crossed the street, a shaman noticed a man asking for money on the corner. His unkempt hair and clothing made it seem like he'd been living outside for a while. She watched as he asked a passenger for change, but was ignored. And as I approached, he turned his attention to me and asked again if he could have a little bit of money. I don't remember what my response to him was, and I'm glad that I don't remember, because what I do recall is that whatever I said was very unkind and harsh. Something to the tune of, leave me the hell alone. I don't have anything to give you, just bug off. A shaman continued into the grocery store, but as she perused the aisles, she noticed herself, feeling distracted and rattled. I couldn't quite put my finger on it until the realization of how rude and how awful I had been to this person hit me like an anvil. A shaman said, I remember thinking, what the hell have you become? Who are you? A shaman left her groceries behind and rushed outside to find the man, who was still on the corner. I hustled over to him, began apologizing profusely, and dug out some change that had, of course, been at the bottom of my pocket the whole time, the shaman said. As she handed him the change, the man took her hand in both of his. She remembers them as large and rough, and he just said, it's gonna be okay. And for the first time in a long time, I felt like somebody was seeing my own pain, and I started to cry. A shaman and the men stood together for a few moments before parting ways. She never saw him again. If he were here right now, I would love to be able to tell him that that moment on the street was one of few glimmers in that extremely dark period of my life. And you can check out her podcast at My Unsung Hero is also a podcast. So new episodes are released every Tuesday to share the story of your unsung hero with the Hidden Brain team. Record a voice memo on your phone and send it to My Unsung Hero at hiddenbrain.org. I'm Tyrone Bowman. Never surrender, never quit.